Hey, Tank and Trucker here. Today we are going to do a review of the IS-3A, otherwise known as the IS-3 Auto. Don't let it fool you, it does not have a magazine. It is a single shot. It has an auto loader mechanism in the turret that gives you, as you can see, only 3 crews versus a 4th, which would be your loader. It does not have a magazine. You do not have a drum. It does not have 4 shots, 5 shots. It has a single shot with a reload of 10.10. The difference between this and the IS-3, really the only huge difference is you get an extra person, obviously, for your loader. And look-wise, machine gun up here. IS-3 Auto does not have the machine gun up there. The turret on the IS-3 Auto is a little bit different in shape. I believe it's a little bit smaller due to the fact that it's got an autoloader in there versus a person. As you can see, this has got kind of a bigger backside here, and then it comes down at a nice little angle. With the IS-3 Auto, it's a little less. It kind of protrudes straight up, not quite as much of a slope right there. Basically, the turret armor, hull armor are identical. The big difference is obviously the gun. This gets a 120, the D122, excuse me, it's a 122 millimeter D25 TA. The IS-3 gets the BL9. So, yeah, you do lose a little bit of penetration, but not a whole lot. The BL9 is a notorious great gun. 225 standard pen, 265 gold round. With the IS-3 Auto, it drops you to 221, I believe. Yeah, 221 standard, 270 for your gold round. The unfortunate thing is your gold round is heat, but your standard round is APCR versus AP. I love APCR rounds. I say it in a lot of my videos. I just really prefer the APCR rounds. They have a higher velocity coming out of the barrel. They tend to penetrate a lot better than your AP rounds. And with a heat round, if you hit something in the tracks just eat it and does no damage. Or if they have spaced armor, it does no damage. Whereas the APCR, you get a better chance of penetrating and doing damage. 1,550 hit points. IS-3 has 1,500, so you gain 50 hit points. Engine power, this gets a 520. The IS-3 standard gets 700, so you lose some horsepower, but the funny thing is the top speed on this is 40, and I believe it's 32 on the IS-3, or 38. So this says it's 2 kilometers an hour faster. When you hit a hill, you're going to notice a difference in the motor. The IS-3 is going to climb it a lot quicker than you will. Your top speed is 40. Gets to the 40 at a decent rate, but like I said, when you go to climb a hill, it really kind of puts down. Hull armor 110, 90, 60. Same pike nose as on the IS-3. So if somebody is in front of you, you want to be face on. You want to aim right at them. That way, if they hit that pike nose, it bounces. If they hit the lower plate, they'll probably pen you. Definitely don't give them your side, because that's just saying, here, shoot me here. Easy pen. Turret armor is 249, 172, 100. If you can get hull down, you're doing yourself a huge favor. Depression on this is -5 plus 19, so it can shoot airplanes out of the sky, but you have some trouble. 5's not huge, but it's workable. You can make it work for you, but if you get hauled down, you might have some trouble. If, you might have to come up over a hill more than you would if you had like 10 degrees gun depression to shoot somebody in front of you. Rate of fire, 5.13 rounds a minute. My reload is actually 10.10 seconds, so it's quicker reload on this than it is on the BL9, which is 1050, 1098, so almost 11 seconds on the BL9, just a little over 10 seconds on the 122. Turret traverse is 22, so if you got somebody in a medium, they can get around you. And your tank traverse is 26, so you can spin them both at the same time. You might be able to keep up with them, but you're better off to back up into a building you know, so they can't obviously circle you, or use a hill to your advantage so that they can't circle you. The alpha per shot is 390, same as the BL9. Dispersion is 0.46, not very accurate. It's not a sniping tank. You're not going to set back and, you know, twang people from a mile across the map. Aim time is 3.4 seconds, and that's why I have both the gun lane drive and the vertical stabilizers. Normally I have gun lane drive and vents, but I want it to be shrunk in on the targets as quick as I possibly can so I can get my shot off and get behind cover again. It is a premium tank, so you get, it does not get preferential matchmaking. You will see tier 10s. You get the premium multiplier, so if you shoot standard rounds, pretty much, you can make some pretty good money. If it's a tier 8 match, your top tank, all you need to shoot is premium, or excuse me, standard rounds. If you get into a tier 10 match, you're probably going to have to switch over to your heat rounds, because your penetration will bump you up to 270. 221, it's workable on tier 10s if you know the weak spots. Let's take her out, see what we can do with her. And this is a good match. All tier 8s. And the enemy team, I kind of feel sorry for them. This is, if they win, it's, I just don't see them winning. I'm sorry. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players with a win 8 of not even over 400. 2 of them are not even over 300. We've got one at 428 and one at 322. I don't like knocking people if they don't have that good of a win 8, but I just don't know how you get that bad of a win 8. I mean, my son is 12 years old, and his win 8 is, I think, is right around 1,000. And he's a pretty good player, but I mean, I just don't, I can't understand for the life of me how you can possibly get that low of a win 8. Other than when you first start out playing tanks and you're clueless on what to do. You know, that's the only way. So I got a T69 autoloader. I don't want him. If you're in one of those, more than likely you'll see him shooting gold rounds because the gun really kind of stinks. But we got some nice targets to shoot at right here. So that Mutt's penned me, but the KV-85 ricochet, I want to get rid of the Mutts if I can. I'm not worried about the KV-85, I'm more worried about that IS popping and hitting me in the side. See, the nice thing is you got this lovely fast reload, and a player that can't hit the broad sign of a barn. Trying to bait a shot. And he hit my track, so I'm going to push out here. Didn't realize that they were sitting right there. The good thing is, I'm going to face them straight on. As long as they don't hit my lower plate, they're not going to pen me. As you can see, they're shooting my upper plate. Obviously, they're idiots. See if I can get a shot in over here. 41 hit points, kind of a low roll. I'm just gonna push him. I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna go out here. I'll take a hit from the IS-2. If he's shooting standard, he won't pen me. If he's not facing me, I can just shoot him in the butt like that. I'm gonna auto aim so I can keep my front facing him. Now I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to take out that SU-100. I'm just going to try and waste him off real quick. He might track me when I come around the corner, but... Get rid of him. Look at that, Artie. One of my favorite targets. KV-85 was parked in front of me. I think he was going to try taking it, but, well, oh well, you know, I got my shot off a little quicker. And now I get to race back to cap because basically everything that went field, which I'm not even sure how much went field, just got annihilated. So I'm going to try and get back there as quick as I can. Hopefully our team is genius enough to, if I can hit this T20. There, I got a reset on the cap there. I need to push up. I don't want to get hit by that RHM. But I need to get up there as quick as I can and try and get another reset. I hate not shooting that KR. I'm going to give him a little love tap. Ooh, that was a nice love tap, 405. I'll be loaded in time to get another shot off on this. I'm going to come around and take out this RHM. He'll probably get a nice shot in on me if he's already aimed in on me, but... There, that was a very nice match. I love when I have a match like that in any tank. 3,828 damage and 3 kills. Hey, I'm not complaining. All standard rounds. I don't think I bounced one single round. I did. I think I missed one shot. Got a high caliber, Confederate, Reaper, Master Gunner, Mastery Badge, Class 1. Bruiser, Fire for Effect. Great match. And you got a reset for 33 points for resetting the cap. 33, they were up to 33% or whatnot. Everything I hit, I believe I penned. Let me look. 13 shots, 12 hits, 12 pen. Every round that hit definitely penetrated. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have hit a couple that I didn't realize. I don't remember hitting any blind. Oh, the T20 wasn't lit when I hit him, so that was probably what bumped me over to 4,206 damage. Top damage on our team. Second was the KV-4, which is another tank that I absolutely love. The standard IS-3 did 1,534. He had 6 shots, 5 hit, 4 pen. I had 13 shots, 12 hit, 12 pen. When I play my IS-3s, basically when I play any heavy, I'm very aggressive. I'll face hug. I push hard. Like I said, this is not a sniper tank. You're not gonna. I was lucky to hit that T20 like I did. I really didn't. It was kind of a iffy shot at that distance, but I was lucky enough and hit him and reset the cap. It is not a sniper tank, but you saw round after round. Obviously, the enemy team they didn't know where to shoot it. They were shooting the upper plate. That's auto bounce basically for a lot of, especially lower tiers. If they're in a tier 6 that's going to see tier 8s, or if somebody's teamed up and let's say a tier 5 with a tier 6 and they get a tier 8 match, even tier 7s, even tier 8s have trouble penning this thing. And if you're going to shoot it in the upper plate, keep shooting me there. Shoot me there all day long. I really don't care because you're not going to pen the upper plate. A tier 9 with a gold round, yeah, he's going to put a round right through that. A tier 8 with a high enough pen gold round will put a round, it can go through that, but not very easily. Average damage is 390 on the gun. I hit the Ripper Patton for 405. That was that one where he kind of popped out, and I was going to at first not shoot. That way I had a round ready and loaded for the RHM that was on our base, but it's got a great load time, 10 seconds. I mean, I think the cap was only at 30 seconds, so easily going to be reloaded in time. So I hit the KR, destroyed his track, hit him 405. The Mutts, hit him once for 347. Now remember, it's a 390 average damage, so that was just a little over average. This one was 347, so it didn't even hit the average. Knocked out his track. Hit a T69 for 379. So again, didn't do the average damage. I love seeing when I can do single shots like that and point out 390 is the average. This is what it's doing, so you can see kind of what it's actually hitting for. The RHM at the end there, I hit him for 382. Again, under average damage. Destroyed his, or knocked out his gun, but in an RHM, you could shoot it in the track and you'll knock out its gun. IS-2, I hit him twice. Well, one of the shots finished him off, so it was only at 465. Can't tell you what this first round was. I can't remember. T20 hit him one single time for 378. Again, under average. The artillery, 350, but that was his full hit points and killed him. Knocked out his gun too as I killed him. KV-85, hit him in the front. Oh, I hit him twice for 764. So that's, if you add it together, that's still going to be under average. Knocked out his driver. VK3001P, which is a tier 7. I hit him for 444. Wow, that was a nice roll. The SU-100, I finished him off. He only had 292 hit points left. So, as you can see, a lot of my shots didn't even do the average 390 damage. But, it's, RNG. The RNG god was just not kind to me for what I was getting for hits, except for the 3001P, which hit really nice, and I think the Patton KR for 405 was an alright hit. Money-wise, standard rounds on a win, 94,118 credits. Wow, this thing makes great money. I should play it probably more often. The only problem is a lot of times you end up getting in tier 10 matches shooting heat rounds, and then you don't make quite as much profit, obviously, because it costs more for your premium rounds. But I shot nothing but standard. I think I got penetrated once, maybe twice, but I think just one time. I can look right here. I got hit 9 times. Yeah, I got penned twice. 7 bounced. I bounced 1,040 damage. I hit 10, destroyed 3. Knocked somebody's track off, and somebody hit him for 33. It must have been really low, and they finished him off. Or I hit him, knocked his track off, left him with that for hit points, and somebody else took the kill. 33 for the defense points. And if you look down here, multiplier, that's your 2 times multiplier. Bonus for premium vehicle, 185. But that goes for your experience, which I got 1,235 base experience on a double. That was just a great match. 114,458 credits is what I made, but after they re-ammoed and refixed my paint job and put a little spackle over the bullet holes, I got 94,118. And my double was 3,891 experience. The win 8 on that match was 9,072. Great win 8. I've been playing some matches tonight, and I haven't been having super good luck, but 3 wins out of 6, so only a 50% win rate so far. But even with that 9,072 win 8, it brought my win 8 up for the night to only 1,378. If that tells you how bad of luck I've been having. I played a couple tier 10 matches, and everybody's got their new toys from the Clan Wars, and they're running those new tanks, and a lot of people don't know where to shoot them, and you're hitting a lot of 907s and VK7201s, the new American tanks. A lot of people are playing them. No one knows where to shoot them. So, it's making it harder for teams that don't have those new nifty tanks on their team to win. But again, this was a terrific match for the IS-3 auto. And like you could see, it did not have an auto loader. It was a single shot with a 10.10 second reload. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Great match for the IS-3 auto. And I'll keep making videos, and I hope you enjoy them. This is Tank and Trucker, and you guys be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.